Hi Gemini, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Rubyreadstarot.com if you're interested in booking a reading. Find out where to make a donation in the description box. Before we throw some cards, let's talk about the astrology. There is this mammoth full moon happening in the sign of Virgo, and it's a lot to do about pragmatic and practical things, organization, crystal clear image of what we're doing. It's kind of like hey, let's get some ideas down and buck up our plans and just kind of figure out where it is we're headed now. It was a really good time to get really practically involved in your magic. Like, say for instance, cook a really good meal, feed your neighbors, feed your friends, etc. I would say a lot of time spent in nature for this full moon. On the 20th, the sun moves into the sign of Aries, fiery kickstart, spring equinox, astrological new year, think new beginnings. On the 27th, Mercury, planet of communication, your ruling planet, moves into the sign of Aries. Communication gets a bit of a boost. I think there's a lot more confidence and conviction in speech. There is the tendency to kind of oversay it. So keep you calm with that one. On the 31st is the new moon in Aries, and that's it. It's a new beginning, straight out of the gate, ready to go. And let's have it. Let's throw some cards. Gemini. Alright, Gemini, deep breath in for me. You know what I was thinking about? My mind just kind of got distracted to iridescence, and all of a sudden I was thinking of iridescence, and here comes the star. Listen, mid-March, it's gonna feel like a dream come true. I feel like there is an element of you kind of trusting the process and just really kind of working with the magic and really letting yourself dream, Gemini. I do feel like you're kind of on this new level of ascension, and I do feel like there is nothing but you at the center of this emotional contentment, and I do feel like you might actually understand how feeling in that place of being in the center of your universe really contributes to a lot of these personal aspirations coming true. As we move into Aries season, Gemini, you get an opportunity to really be coming from a more self-fulfilled place, which may have felt a bit alien for a really long time, but here you are. This mutable season's done you really good, and I feel like you're ready to move again. You're ready to go with the flow. You're ready to be like air, swift like air. Okay? Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. I feel like there's some sort of coming together with an earth sign. I do feel like you're both sort of headed towards each other. You're both headed in the right direction. If this is something to do with you manifesting love or manifesting a relationship, I feel like you're both coming in together. But the thing you've got to realize about this is that in order to make that dream come true, you've kind of got to be on a certain vibration, and you kind of got to really be open to receiving it and letting it in. I do feel like this is an earth-air combo, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They both work really well together, intellect and matter. It's the formula for manifestation, right? So I'm not surprised if you come into a unionship with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This full moon seems to be one about making dreams come true, feeling really good, and I do feel like manifesting love or the potential of even coming into unionship with yourself is really strong. Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands, that's nearly all the knights here. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and that is the Nine of Pentacles. So, real heavy Virgo energy in this reading. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, let's just go over this. There may have been a bit of a backwards forwards in a particular relationship where you know the problems weren't really real, if I'm honest with you. They were just kind of a bit of juvenile delinquency, a bit of like silly beggars, a bit of, you know, you can do this better, but neither of you are like on the same page or on the same wavelength. I kind of feel like you get to go back and revisit a situation where you both decide to work together as opposed to against each other. And I do feel like that has a lot to do with a dream coming true for you. There's strong Virgo energy this full moon, and it carries through the rest of mid-March. And there is a lot of abundance here and a lot of self-respect and a lot of coming to the end of a cycle where you may have felt a bit poo about yourself. I do feel like you're moving forward quite quickly, pragmatically as well as intellectually in regards to, and I feel like the creative spark is there in regards to where it is that you're sowing your seeds, Gemini, and how much belief you have in not only yourself but the things that you're creating at the moment. I do feel as if you get a real good chance to kind of figure out what side of the fence you're on, especially when it comes to your own confidence in the work that you're creating and the person that you're becoming. I think that when this union comes together, all the cooperative components are going to be there. So make sure that whatever the traumas or the triggers or the stuff that will catch you up from the past, make sure that's all fully ironed out. Because you're kind of moving in a really abundant kind of way. And that's a mind frame. And it all comes from a place of abundance first. And it's self-contentment. And I think the key for mid-March for you, Gemini, is that unless you're not feeling confident and unless you're not feeling like really about the end of a cycle and knowing that how reaching the end of this cycle would have made you come full circle within yourself first and foremost. Mid-March really grants you the opportunity to come from a really centered place. And that's not selfish. And I don't personally believe there's anything wrong with being selfish. I think you should be selfish. This Queen of Pentacles sits there with that coin on her lap because she knows that what she's got is worthwhile and valuable. So hold your value. Allowing things like unnecessary aggravations to kind of get in your way is a bit redundant. It's about working together. I do feel like dreams are coming true, and I do feel like you get a brand new direction as to where you're taking your work and how it's so important for you to just kind of really get in the zone with that right now. What you're sowing grows massively. And if that's your dreams, then expect those to come true. Gemini, I think that's all I have for you. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. I love you.